everything going on, I decided to do a quick little motivational, inspirational video to kind of encourage us a little bit, you know, with the deaths of Kobe, his daughter Gigi, the other people that were on the plane, a lot of the stuff that's just going on in our city, along with the murders, with just day-to-day daily struggles. It's a struggle just to live day to day. We have to stay so encouraged and prayed up, or it's just easy to give up. So with that being said, I don't know, something in me today just said, and I normally make videos, I haven't made one in a while, it's time to do like something inspirational. So I have added a lot of new Facebook friends to my page, mostly authors, publishers. This video is not going on only going on my Facebook page, it's also going on my Instagram page, where people may know of me. They know Miss LB, but they may not know Lisa, you know, my testimony, my story. And I'm not going to go into great detail about it because it's just little things that I want to share. It's in a book, so I don't feel the need to, but I don't know, I just feel like sometimes God brings us through situations to reach back. I'm a big believer in reaching back and helping other people, motivating other people, because God does not bring us through things to get on a high horse and act like we've never been through anything. He brings us through things to reach back and try to motivate and encourage other people. And I don't care if people say, I'm tired of hearing her story, I'm tired of hearing her testimony. You don't have a heaven and hell to put me in. And if God put me on this earth and saved me and brought me through so many things, I owe it to him. It's not about you guys. I owe it to him to do what he has called me to do. The purpose of this video, guys, is to let you know, I don't care how bad it look, I don't care what you're going through, I don't care how bad your situation is, you bet not give up. You bet not give up. You bet not give up. God is always in control, and he can turn your life around just like that. I mean, with just like that, with the blink of an eye, God can change your whole situation around. Please stay focused, keep praying, keep pushing. Stay focused, keep praying, and keep pushing, and I promise you it will work out. So let me go into my testimony, and I'm gonna hopefully, let me add a disclaimer. This video is not at all to brag, to boast, to put anybody down. This is my testimony, Lisa testimony. This video is to encourage some woman, some man, some boy, some girl who just feel like they're at the end of their rope. I see it all the time on my timeline. I see so much, I just want to give up. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if I can make it. You can make it, and I'm here to tell you, if I can make it, you can make it. So let me get into my story for some of you guys who don't know me. From 2010 to 2016, I was employed with the state of Michigan, making good money. It was $20-some an hour. Life was good. 2016, I was suspended from work. June, I want to say 28th, suspended from work. I was scared to death when they walked me off that job, okay? I'm telling you guys, I was scared to death. For 10 years, this is all I knew. This was my benefits, my health insurance. My oldest son, he had seizures, his medicine, my life insurance. Everything was just snatched from me, just like that. Like, it was just amazing. I was literally scared to death. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I wasn't fired at the time, but I was suspended. In 2017, I ended up losing that job. This is such a real video. I'm not gonna go back and edit none of my mistakes. So this is my testimony. You guys flow with whatever little stuttered words I do. 2017, let me go back. 2016, suspended from work. I also was going through a very messy divorce. My divorce was finalized in November of 2016. 2017, after being suspended for 6 months, they fired me. So now I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do? I don't have any income, okay? I had a little savings, I had my 401k, but I had no idea what I was gonna do, okay? Stay with me. So now I'm newly divorced, no job, little savings, okay. Hustling is in my blood. My dad had a almost $1 million landscaping company, you know. So I took the money from my 401k. I invested it into a boutique. I invested it into a social club. That started doing pretty good. Okay, I'm like, okay. So I'm getting back on my feet again. Bam. 2017, I was shot 3 times. Okay, after being shot, I closed up everything. Now it's a thing for my safety. Okay. I ended up closing up my boutique. I closed down the social club. Okay. During that time, my father was diagnosed with, well, he already had cancer, but he didn't let us know. I found out my dad was in stage 4 cancer. So now I'm back to no income. I'm finding out my father is gravely ill, my heart, my world. And I'm recovering from being shot. Like, I couldn't walk. My kids had to roll me everywhere. Okay. I'm recovering. I'm trying to recall everything so you guys could just know how it was just so awful at one time. I'm flat with a case. Okay. So now I'm taking care of my father who's ill. I'm recovering from being shot. I don't have income because now all of the money that I have invested in these businesses, I had to shut down for safety reasons because I didn't know what exactly was going on behind me getting shot. So now I have no income again. And I just get hit with a case. Okay, so altogether I'm fighting like 10 felonies. This is a true story. You Lisa Brown, you can look it up. Or you could buy the book, hey, side note, and it'll go all into detail. Okay, so fast forward, I'm getting better. I'm fighting the case. My dad passed away. I'm just stuck, y'all. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to give in the towel myself because I lost like my rock. 2018, my dad passed. Not only that, 2018, I'm broke. I'm broke because I had $15,000 in lawyer fees, you know, that I had to pay. My dad, it's a long story, but he was rocking with me. I just didn't want to keep being a burden to him while he was sick. So now I'm trying to take anything I got left or save to pay my own lawyer fees for this particular case. So now dad's gone. I'm broke. It is what it is. I'm broke. Can't really function how I want to as far as, you know, moving around because my health wasn't good. I still was, you know, had on crutches, couldn't walk, and I'm moving out of fear because now I have a clue of who shot me. And when I say, guys, I was moving in fear to the point where it was traumatizing. Okay, because I got shot outside my house, I was scared to come in and out my house. This person was tormenting me. Okay, like they were in my inbox from fake pages threatening to kill me. You know, they said you took body shots, the next one is going to be a headshot. They were threatening to kill my kids. I had to, this is something a lot of people don't know outside of those close to me. I had to have security at my father's funeral. Okay, I had to have security at my father's funeral because of threats of my father's funeral being shot up, because of threats of the family car being shot up. So I had to hire my own security. When I say I have been through some things. I have been through some things. Never did I stop pushing, praying, and moving forward. Where I was moving forward different, you know, trying to protect myself and my kids, I never stopped moving. I just started moving different. And that's one thing I want to emphasize. During all of this, I never stopped moving. I kept moving forward. I just kept moving in a different way. I don't care how bad it looked. I didn't know. I sat down one day and I said, girl, you done been through some stuff. I've always been a reader. I'm not a movie person. I'm not a big music person. I love to read. I said, girl, you done been through some stuff. You need to write a book. Write a book. And it just kept bothering me. And now looking back, it wasn't my conscience. It was God telling me put my story out there because my story has inspired so many women. If I could tell y'all the inboxes I get with thank you for sharing your story. Your story has touched me. Your story has motivated me. Like, God changed the whole course of my life, where I started doing things that I had I always dreamed about writing a book, but I never had any plans. I never sat down and said, one day I'm gonna write a book. And that was something that I needed to do for my healing, but it's something that God put into me to do to help other women. So I'm saying that to say, when you hear that little voice in the back of your head, don't ignore it, because a lot of the times that's God trying to tell you to move, to change your situation. And sometimes we're so scared, for a minute I'm like, dang, do I want to put everybody in my business like that? But I had to let all of that fear go to follow what God wanted me to do. So flash forward, okay, I dropped the book. Hey, book is doing good. I'm still doing my online boutique thing. I'm still moving a little different. I'm still not trying to be out here too much in the public eye. Everything is behind the scenes because I still have this going on over here with my safety. But I'm still moving. I don't want y'all to miss that point throughout this whole video. I never stop moving. I'm following God's orders. I dropped the book. The book did good. I'm dropping other books. Now I'm seeing royalty money coming in every month. Okay, keep up. So I went from not knowing how I was going to get income to writing a book to writing 3 or 4 books. And now I'm watching my royalties just grow. Okay. Keep moving forward. In November or October, I meet a really good guy or whatever. Maybe a little bit before that, but I couldn't let him in how I wanted to. 2 things that I will always love this man for, regardless of if we end up together, don't end up together, end up just as friends. 2 things. 1, he helped me let that wall down. And when I say that, I mean, I didn't know if I was capable of loving. After my ex-husband put me through so much, this last one, I just had swore off me, and I didn't know if I was capable of even loving again. And he came into my life and showed me I still had a heart under there. I could love again. B, he forced me to come out of my fearful shell. I didn't know until he pointed it out how I was hindering myself from so much. Yes, I was still moving, but I was moving out of still a small amount of fear. So I was hindering myself so much because of that. And when he pointed that out, I said, good Lord, you're right. So he did he did help me to start moving out in the open. And I went to God right before my birthday. That was the first time the book expo. And I said, Lord, I met a good man, and I want to love him, but my heart is scared to love him because of everything I went through. And I also went to God with my fear of being out in the open, because I froze up, an insider, maybe 3 weeks before my book expo. I was going to call it all off because I froze up, and I said, what if the person now that's telling me that they were responsible for all of the stuff, that me being shot and whatever, what if they see the flyer? What if they see something and now they're coming to something and I'm putting all these other people in danger? And I was going to call it off. And I took it all to God, and I said, God, protect me, protect my kids, protect my authors that's coming to support me, so protect the people that's coming to support me. And I had to give it all over to God, with everything. And I moved forward with the book expo. So sometimes we don't even know. God will put people in our life for a reason, and sometimes a season, to show us different things. I'm gonna side note that and say, with good it always comes bad. It's hard to kind of have 2 people who have been through so much to try to come together. One thing I've learned is you don't have to force something that's meant to be. So I have gave that situation over to God, and if it's meant to be, God will work it out. If it's not meant to be, then I will know why that man was in my life for whatever reason in a season. Ladies, that's a side note. Sometimes we have to accept people coming to men may come into our life to teach us a lesson, to make us stronger, but it's a reason and a season. And we try to hold on to these seasons longer than what we're supposed to, and it doesn't work out. It doesn't go in our favor. So, you know, sometimes if you're unsure and you don't know if this person is supposed to still be here or not, you have to learn how to let things go and give it to God. And if it's meant to be, God will work it out. Flash forward. Now, you guys have pretty much heard everything I've been through. So, moving on delicately, Book Expo went off wonderfully. Everything was beautiful. Thanksgiving, my birthday was the 23rd, which was that Saturday. Thanksgiving Thursday, my phone was just flooded with like so many calls. And my ex-husband, Ja, as y'all know him in the book, in my book, he was shot and killed in Detroit on Thanksgiving. And I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't shocked when I found out. I mean, he was my husband at one time, regardless of the nasty divorce, the threats, the admitting the things that he did to me, or being behind certain things that happened to me. It still was just like a shock factor. And please stop sending me to Crime Stoppers. That's another side note, and another reason I'm bringing this up in this video is because people do things with the wrong spirit. I knew the day he died. I had already had my closure with that. I never spoke on it because I had already had my closure with God with that situation, when I took my fear of moving forward with my life to God prior to my birthday. Please stop sending me the Crime Stoppers video, because you're opening a wound that has already been healed. A lot of you guys are sending me that in the wrong spirit anyway. You're sending me that to either, I don't like the spirit that I get some of these things in. So stop. I know I'm not happy, I'm not sad, I'm not anything, because once you get closure on a situation, it doesn't affect you one way or the other. So now that you guys know that I know, don't send me the Crime Stoppers thing anymore, because that situation no longer has anything to do with me. I hope my ex-husband made his peace with the Lord before God called him home, but that has nothing to do with me. So please stop. I'm saying all of this to say, God is always in control. Whatever you are going through, I don't care if you broke, you just got fired from your job, you homeless, you living in your car, that man that broke your heart, he done walked away, he done left you with 3 or 4 kids, you not getting child support, you eating pork and beans and hot dogs every night. I don't care what you are going through. Keep your head on your shoulders. Keep your morals intact. I could have jumped out here and did a lot of wild things, okay? I get so many, let me take care of you, you know. I just, my body, regardless of how, I do dress a little fast sometimes, guys, but I'm not the kind of person that's gonna sell my body or my soul for anything. And that's why now I do take great pride. And when I say I got it out the mud, I mean, can't nobody, if I laid down with a man, I love that man, and I thought whatever, we were gonna be together forever. So stay focused. I'm saying all of this to say, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Keep writing that book, keep writing that business plan, keep working those 2 or 3 jobs. I don't care how bad it look, until you close your eyes and leave this earth, it is not over. I did not know 4 years ago I'm getting booked to fly out of town. 4 years ago, when I got fired from my job, I'm like, what the hell I'm gonna do now? Like, I mean, I just didn't know. Now I'm dropping books, I'm dropping this, I'm dropping that. I'm on a dang on expo with Michelle Moore, okay? Like, this is just like, my life has just come full circle, and it's only because I never gave up, and I did not lose hope, I did not lose focus, I did not lose faith. I never stopped believing that God had some kind of plan for my life. You may not see it now, but God see it. He will not let us see some things until it's time. If he would have told me then or showed me then what he's showing me now, maybe I wouldn't have went down the same path. I had to go down all those bumps and bruises and that bumpy road. I had to hit my head. I had to get bruised. I had to get shot. I had to learn how to walk again. I had to lose my daddy. I had to lose my job. I had to do all of that to really appreciate the blessings that I have now. You are going to go through some awful times. You are going to go through the storm. But once you make it through the storm, you're going to look back and say, I had to go through all of that because it shaped me. It made me. It molded me into the person I am today. Sorry if this has been a long video. This is my testimony. Whatever you're going through, I challenge you today to give it to God. Give it to God, and give it to God with good faith and let it go. And you watch. It may not happen today. It may not happen tomorrow. But it's going to happen when God knows you are ready for what he's about to do. I probably wasn't ready 3 years ago for what I'm ready for now, because I appreciate things different. Give it to God. Don't move in fear. Don't move in doubt. Move in faith. Give it to God and let it go, and he'll work it out. Hopefully this video has inspired or touched someone. I am Lisa. I am author Miss LB. I am your sister. I am the person that wants you to win. If nobody else wants you to win, I want you to win. I want everybody to win, because I've been on the losing side. I've been on the losing side, and I know how important it is to have somebody in your corner that wants you to win. So I love you guys. It's time to get back on my computer. I'm just getting back home. Hopefully this video is taken in love. I don't want anyone upset. I had to share my testimony. God put it on my heart. And we're gonna move forward. I love you guys. Bye.